Welcome to the CISO Daily Update.
Nespresso domain serves up steamy cup of Phish, no cream or sugar. A phishing campaign exploiting a vulnerability in the Nespresso website allows attackers to bypass detection. Victims are directed to a legitimate but compromised Nespresso URL, then to a fake Microsoft login page that steals their credentials. The attackers leverage the legitimate domain to evade security tools, exploiting the fact that some tools only inspect initial links. The campaign originates from various sender domains, reinforcing the need for ongoing vigilance against sophisticated phishing tactics. Nespresso has not yet commented on whether the vulnerability has been addressed. UnitedHealth CEO to testify about ransomware attack. UnitedHealth Group's CEO, Andrew Whitty, is set to testify before Congress in May regarding the recent ransomware attack on its subsidiary Change Healthcare. The attack was perpetrated by a defunct ransomware gang and disrupted healthcare operations nationwide with severe financial and operational implications. While most services are restored, the fallout persists with concerns raised over UnitedHealth's response and the extent of compromised patient data. The attack cost the company a staggering $872 million, including expenses for platform restoration and healthcare provision disruptions. CISA releases physical security checklist for polling locations to safeguard U.S. elections. CISA's release of the physical security checklist for polling locations is a significant step in safeguarding U.S. elections against physical threats. This new tool, part of CISA's suite of election security resources, empowers election workers with measures to enhance security at polling locations. Designed for simplicity and adaptability, the checklist covers a variety of core security measures, for example, risk assessment, parking lot monitoring, badging, and the like. By emphasizing key security principles and providing accessible guidance, CISA is actively working to improve the integrity of the electoral process as the nation prepares for upcoming elections. This website is selling billions of private messages of Discord users. Millions of private messages from Discord users are being sold online. The data includes messages from over 14,000 servers and nearly 628 million users and has been collected since November 2023. Scraped messages, obtained through automated tools exploiting vulnerabilities, can expose personal information, financial details, and company secrets. The website selling the data operates as a chat harvesting platform, requiring users to buy credits for access. Discord is investigating the matter and advises users to review privacy settings, change passwords, enable two-factor authentication, and report any suspected compromises. U.S. imposes visa restrictions on 13 linked to commercial spyware misuse. The U.S. imposed visa restrictions on 13 individuals linked to commercial spyware misuse, targeting journalists, academics, human rights defenders, dissidents, critics, and government personnel. This measure intends to counter spyware proliferation by regimes spying on civil society and promotes accountability for those facilitating or benefiting from such misuse. This action also reinforces a new U.S. policy against practices that threaten privacy and free expression. HelloKitty ransomware, rebranded and back in business, looking for employees. The threat actors behind the infamous HelloKitty ransomware group have rebranded themselves as HelloGookie and announced their return to active operations. To mark their revival, they leaked a massive 750 gigabytes archive containing source code previously stolen from CD Projekt Red and data from Cisco. HelloGookie is demanding ransoms to unlock the remaining archives and is seeking to hire an employee to make direct voice call extortion attempts on victims. This rebranding signals the gang's intent to resume aggressive double extortion and DDoS tactics against new targets. Microsoft DRM hack could allow movie downloads from popular streaming services. Researcher Adam Gaudiak discovered vulnerabilities in Microsoft's Play-Ready DRM technology that could allow rogue subscribers to illegally download movies from popular streaming services like Netflix, HBO Max, Amazon Prime Video, and more. By exploiting flaws in protected media path components, Gaudiak claims he can obtain plaintext content keys guarded by Play-Ready, enabling decryption and local download of streamed content. Although technical details remain undisclosed, Gaudiak publicly shared compromised keys as proof. Major security flaw in popular keyboard apps puts millions at risk. Researchers at Citizen Lab discovered critical vulnerabilities in popular keyboard apps from major tech brands like Samsung, Oppo, Vivo, Xiaomi, Baidu, Honor, iFlyTech, and Tencent. These flaws could allow network attackers to intercept and decode users' keystrokes, potentially exposing sensitive personal and financial data for up to 1 billion users worldwide. The vulnerabilities primarily involve improper encryption or lack of encryption in transmitting keystroke data to cloud servers. While Huawei's keyboard app was found secure, the other vendors are working to release security updates to address these issues. POC exploit released for critical Oracle VirtualBox vulnerability. A critical vulnerability, CVE 2024-21-111, in Oracle VirtualBox allowed privilege escalation and arbitrary file move delete actions, impacting versions prior to 7.0.16. Exploiting a symbolic link, threat actors could escalate privileges to NT Authority system, enabling file manipulation in the VirtualBox installation folder. Although Oracle swiftly patched the issue, a publicly available proof-of-concept exploit has surfaced. Users are advised to update to the latest versions to mitigate potential risks. Critical flaw with popular API portal let attackers launch SSRF attacks. A critical vulnerability was discovered in the Perforce Icona Community Manager developer portal, enabling attackers to execute server-side request forgery attacks. This flaw, CVE 2024-2796, has a CVSS-based score of 9.3 and poses data exposure and remote code execution risk. Versions 2022.1.3 and earlier are affected, with patches available to mitigate potential exploits. Vulnerability exploitation on the rise as attackers ditch phishing. According to Mandiant's M-Trends 2024 report, attackers are increasingly exploiting software vulnerabilities instead of relying on traditional phishing campaigns to gain initial network access. In 2023, 38% of intrusions involved vulnerability exploitation, up from 32% in 2022, while phishing declined to 17% from 22%. The rise in zero-day exploitation was also significant, with 97 unique zero days actively exploited, a 56% increase from 2022. Chinese cyber espionage groups were the top exploiters of zero days. This shift towards vulnerability exploitation requires more sophisticated tactics by threat actors. Additionally, the growth of ransomware attacks contributed to shorter dwell times as attackers intentionally revealed their presence for extortion negotiations. The rising influence of AI on the 2024 U.S. election. The 2024 U.S. election faces a dual challenge. While election infrastructure is more secure than ever, the proliferation of AI poses a sophisticated threat to misinformation. The democratization of AI enables various actors, from nation-states to political activists, to propagate false narratives at scale. Combining AI with low cybersecurity literacy among election workers amplifies the risk. Education and oversight are crucial to informing voters while curbing AI misuse. Efforts like the Biden campaign's task force and federal executive orders aim to address AI-generated misinformation, but comprehensive regulation remains fragmented across federal agencies and states.
Thanks for listening. Remember to subscribe to our newsletter at CISOheadlines.com. Until next time, stay curious.